Hey folks, my name is James and welcome to my channel, Beginner Guitar Tips and Tricks. In this video we're going to do something pretty cool. And for all you beginner guitar players out there who are just starting out and looking for something cool to do that's easy and you can do it right away, this is one of those things. It's called a double stop. For those of you who don't know, the term actually comes from classical music, from violins and cellos and that, where you would press down for one note much like you would do fretting a note on guitar. But in, say, the fretless instruments, like like cellos, stand-up basses, violins and such, that would be called a stop. A double stop is when you press down two notes at the same time, two separate strings, and in this case, they're side by side. So we talked about power chords in the power chord video, where you have two notes on separate strings next to each other, but you're split by two frets. Double stop is similar but different. Basically what you're going to do is take two side-by-side strings. We can do the 6th and 5th, 5th and 4th, 4th and 3rd. For this technique, you can't do 3rd and 2nd. You actually have to do one fret apart. If you do it together, it sounds a little off, but you can still make it work. Or you can do strings 2 and 1. What you may be noticing is you're not hearing a single note. You're hearing something a little wider, a little deeper. Well, what we're doing is playing one note on one string and playing the note on the very next string, same fret, side by side together. So we'll start on our home row, which if you've been following along, I typically do 6th string, 5th fret. And I use the whole 5th fret all the way across, so there's my home. Only because it's a good position to start from. You don't have a long stretch to move through, say, 3-4 frets away. You can do it fairly easily. Whereas if you're way up here at the 1st fret, the frets are wider apart. It's a bigger stretch to get that far. Or if you're way up here on the neck, the frets are so close together, sometimes you can get your fingers jammed in together. I find 5th fret is a good spot where the frets are far enough apart that you can get a good stretch and good clean notes without overstretching yourself, especially as a beginner when you haven't quite got your fingers able to gap out that wide yet. So we're going to start on 6th string, 5th fret. I'm going to press down just that one note. Now we'll try the 5th string, 5th fret. To the very next string over, same fret. I'm just going to play that one note. Okay, so on their own, they sound fine. And again, of course, we're playing on demo here, the no-name guitar, and going through the little mini practice amp, just so you know that I'm not playing through high-end equipment, whilst any of you are playing through your beginner stuff and you're blaming your instrument for your inability to make good, clean sounds. It's not the instrument, it's your technique, and we're all going to work together to make sure you can nail that down and sound awesome. So, this fun little trick will take one note, add a second note right beside it. You don't even have to stretch, you don't even have to use a second finger. It's all just with your index finger to start with. We'll spread it out to other fingers as well, but for now, keep it simple. Index finger, 6th string, 5th fret, my home position. 5th string, 5th fret, in home. Now let's see what happens when we play those together. We play the single note on the 6th string. Now if we add the 5th string to that, we got a little more body, a little more depth. And if you noticed, I didn't do anything special with my finger. Rather than having it straight up, just tip pressing down, I took my first knuckle and I just flattened it. So it allowed me to press down on those two strings. You can press your index finger right across. That's called a bar, B-A-R-R-E. And you'll learn those when you learn bar chords down the road, which are a little more difficult. Initially, you're probably just going to be learning your open chords. But we're going to be doing what's sort of a mini bar. Same fret, two strings only. And it'd be 6 and 5. So instead of finger up, we're going to compress that first knuckle and press the two strings together, 6 and 5. Now let's move that up, all one string, to 5 and 4. And you can use the tip of your index finger to touch the 6th string to mute it, just so you don't accidentally hit it. That's a good practice to learn how to do that little fingertip mute, because you'll be able to use that throughout your playing experiences. The more advanced you get, the more songs you get to play. That's a handy little thing to, especially when you're really strumming, you don't want to necessarily hit this string and make it ring out. So if you can do that, that's good. If not, just work on making sure that you're holding down the 5th and 4th string both on the 5th fret. Again, that's compressing the first knuckle. It's the simplest, easiest way to do it. So I'll just do the 5th string 5th fret note and the 4th string 5th fret note. So nice clean notes individually. So what if we strum the two together? Now we got more body. We're not really making it more difficult or technical, just a little more body to the sound. Makes it fuller, instead of just the single note, adds you that depth, gives you a little more character to the sound. That's called a double stop, because you're doing double notes and you're fretting them. The old classical term was stopping when you fretted a note, because you're stopping the vibration of the string at this point. We're stopping 2 at a time, or fretting 2 at a time, as we would say in the guitar world. Now, try taking your ring finger, going up 2 frets, up to the 7th fret. Don't move your index finger. Keep it where it is on 5th fret, 5th and 4th string. Take your index finger, 5th and 4th string, 7th fret, 2 frets up. So same strings, 2 frets up. Now lift your ring finger, but leave your index in place. Now mix it up a bit. Now let's get a little more wild. Let's take our index finger and slide it down to the 3rd fret. So if we just did the individual notes, it'd sound something like this. I don't even know what that is, just some combination of notes I came up with. So we did the individual notes. Mix it up. Only work with your index finger primarily, and then throw your ring finger in for some extension, some more depth. Now you can do that on 6 and 5, 6th and 5th string. You can do 5th and 4th string. Let's try 4th and 3rd. Again, we're starting the 5th fret. 4th string and 3rd string. So the individual notes there on the 5th fret would sound like this. So 4th string, 4th string, 3rd string. Bring them together. So the individual note would be like this. Let's add body by adding the 3rd string. This is a technique used in most types of more rock, blues, country music. It's very common, very popular. You can even take it, like I said, I'm going to skip over string 3 and 2. They have their own little unique qualities just because of how tuning is done on those strings. I'm not going to get into the theory. Your theory classes will cover all of that for you. But things go back to normal when we go to the second and first string. So we're going to have second and first string, 5th fret. Second string, first string. Nice clean tones. Second string. Let's add the first string. There you go. Those are double stops. That was all on clean channel. Now my little amp here has its distortion channel as well. It's called gain or also drive. Some may be called overdrive. You may have it built into your amp. A lot of them do. If you don't, you may be looking at getting a little distortion pedal or some other related pedal that will give a little more fuzz and aggression to the sound. Excuse me. So if I do just a couple of double stops in clean channel, sounds nice. You can maybe add that into a blues lick or something. But now if I put on the gain, the distortion, and I give it a heavier edge, a little rougher edge, and let's get a little more volume. So, what do you think? Sound kind of cool, adds a little more depth to what you're playing. You fiddle around with that in different frets, different side-by-side string combinations. You'll start to hear some songs or sounds you've heard in songs before. And that'll start allowing you to be able to learn by ear, by simple double stops. My other video that I've already done on power chords will allow you to do the same. But this is so easy. If you've been watching this video and you've been doing it along with me, there, you can do them. Now, the video is going to come to an end shortly. This is where you go off and you experiment. You play around with it. See different areas on the fingerboard, up and down the neck, different combinations of side-by-side strings. Mix it up, mix your fingers up, try moving around. Don't push yourself, don't race, don't feel you've got to go suddenly from where you are right now to Eddie Van Halen in half an hour. But have fun with it. Just make some sounds that sound cool to you. Maybe if you've watched the power chord video or you already know how to do power chords, let's maybe combine the two. Because a double stop and a power chord have some very similar elements, and it can all come together and you can start making your own beautiful music, your own songs, real easy, just with those two techniques, even just with this one. So please go off, enjoy, have fun with it. If you have any questions or any comments, suggestions, anything about this at all, please drop a note in the comments section. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I'll do everything in my power to reply as quickly as I can. If you enjoyed what I showed you in this video, you found it helpful and useful, please click the like button. If you think it would help somebody else, who's sort of just learning guitar and it's something you think they could benefit from while they're also working through their difficult theory, just give them something simple and quick and easy, they can make cool sounds right away, please share it with them. And if you enjoy what's happening on this channel and the things that I put together for you, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but it goes a long way to help creators like myself see that what we're doing is helping somebody, that people that they care, they're interested, and they're benefiting from it. Otherwise, I'm not monetized. I'm not making any money off of this. I have no sponsors. This is just me wanting to help beginner guitar players out there not get frustrated from the seemingly tedious, endless theory of doing the same thing over and over and over again, even though it's critical you do that. You're going to get frustrated while you're practicing things, and you're going to want to throw your guitar against the wall. I get it. I've been there. Most of us have. That's where you take a break And you just do something you saw in one of my videos or videos like this that shows you a real simple way to make something that just sounds cool. So then you can say, I can make cool sounds out of this. And look at this is no name. There's no name on this thing. See, nothing. Oh, you may be wondering, this is a clip-on tuner. Handy little thing to help you stay in tune. Especially when you have a no-name guitar. They're not built usually at the highest quality, so they can go in and out of tune sometimes. And this one will periodically, but it's not too bad. But just to show you that cool sounds can come out of a guitar that even I, who've been playing for 52 years, have no idea who made it. Bought it on Marketplace, $60, no name anywhere, as you see. I've taken the guitar apart, there's no name inside either, nothing. I have no idea who made this, where it was made, doesn't even say made in China, made in Indonesia, nothing. There's nothing anywhere on it. And that's why I have it. Because I want to show you that if you're learning and you have sort of entry-level equipment, that the equipment isn't necessarily the issue. I'm going to show you how to do these cool things on a guitar that has no name, no idea who made it. So you probably have a more advanced guitar than I'm using here. And that's kind of the idea. Because I'm going to show you that the cool sounds can be made even on a no-name guitar that probably has no business being played by anyone. But I'm showing you, yes, you can do it. You can make those cool sounds with some very simple equipment. So, like I say, if you enjoyed the video, please hit like. If you like what the content I'm presenting for you, please hit subscribe. But really, I'd love some comments from you all. Just let me know what you think. Did you find it helpful? Do you have any questions? Are you struggling with anything? Is something else, another type of thing you'd like me to do a video on? Please let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer you and maybe do something that you suggest. So on that note, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.